Bart and Jennifer Mills are in to talk about a sequel to Zootopia. It's the second Zootopia 2.
Yeah,
that's what it's called, right?
Zootopia 2.
Yeah.
They didn't get creative. There's no colon. It's just Zootopia 2.
All right, so tell us about this. It's a Walt Disney animation film, right?
Right. So this is a follow-up to 2016's Zootopia. We bring back Judy, the rabbit, who's the police officer, and her pal Nick, played by Jason Bateman. And this time around, if you remember the end of Zootopia 1, they became partners. So this time around, they are investigating the theft of the Book of Origins of Zootopia that basically laid out the environment system of Zootopia and how all the different animals have these temperature-controlled environments to live in. And it's stolen by this pit viper named Gary, who is a lovable pit viper and doesn't understand why people won't just hug him because he has venomous fangs, you know. But Gary is just trying to bring his family home, and Judy finds out that at one point in time, all of the reptiles were banished from Zootopia to a completely different, part of Earth, and she's trying to help Gary bring his family home.
Yeah, so this movie has been hitting big at the box office, and it's, I'll tell you, it's PG, which I was kind of surprised it wasn't G, but it's PG. It's also an hour and 48 minutes, which to me is the perfect length of a movie, so yeah.
Well, this is a kids movie too, so I mean, having an hour and 48-minute kids movie is pretty bold, I think. But still, it's one of those kids movies that I can remember when our kids were little, and our oldest just turned 30, so that was a few years ago. But it was just misery going to the movies with your kids because there was so much garbage out there. And so movies like this where they're fun for the kids, but there's enough in-jokes. There's a lot of in-jokes. This is basically like a Zucker Brothers movie.
Yeah.
And so it's just joke after joke. There's a great voice acting going on by, the fun game is to sit there and try and figure out who's playing the character, because it's every celebrity on the planet is in these movies. So it's a lot of fun for both kids, but it's one of those movies that parents and grandparents can go to too.
All right, so let's go to my favorite website, which is of course Rotten Tomatoes. So Rotten Tomatoes. So I'm going to give you the audience and the critic reviews or ratings. So the audience rating was 96% approval rating, and the critic rating was 92% approval rating. So both very high.
Yeah, it's, and these movies do well, like I said, they do well at the box office, and they're made smart, which is nice. I mean, we're not getting one every 6 weeks, but there's a lot of knockoff kids movies out there, but Disney is still doing it right, and they're still getting the best people involved, and it really does work out. So it's always happy to see it.
All right, so we're going to the big reveal here. Are we giving this movie 2 thumbs up, thumbs down, or just somewhere in the middle?
Well, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up from me.
Yeah, definitely a thumbs up from me. I think it's one of those things that it would be great if people started taking their kids.
Right.
Now, there are a lot of times I go to the movies and I don't want kids in the theater with me. So if you're going to go see Sinners, don't take the little ones. But for movies like this, it's great to get kids used to being in a theater.
Right.
It's great to get them out in the public and teaching them some of the basic rules of how to be a good theater goer, both live theater and movies, I'll argue. But so take the kids, go, grab a grandkid. If you don't have children, probably don't take one off the streets, but see if you can borrow one of your friends.
All right, so 2 thumbs up for the movie Zootopia 2. All right, well, Bart and Jen, thanks for coming out today. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
All right, well, don't go away because we have more when we return.